All right, looks like we're live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we trade the market open every day, and we also review the watch list. Hope everyone had a good yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and today is Wednesday, so it's already hump day. It kind of really caught me off guard. I was doing my crypto watch list video this morning, and I just couldn't believe it was a Wednesday somehow. So it's the 29th of January, so we got 3 trading days left of the month, and it's 9:16 a.m. Market opens at 9:30, which means we got another 14 minutes till the market opens. After the market opens, we'll be trading for 30 minutes, and then we'll be wrapping up the live stream. So this whole live stream should be about 45 minutes. Check the video description below for some FAQs. And yeah, that's everything. Let's get into the watch list. There's a lot of things pulling back today. A lot of big runners, a lot of coronavirus macro and micro plays that are a little bit overextended and starting to pull back. So a lot of possible support bounces, and then we have 3 new ones that I'm going to be talking about as well. So let's dive into the new ones first. Good morning, Shane and Nick. Glad to have you guys here. Let me pull up my watch list very quickly. All right, here it is. This time I have it open. Yesterday I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened. After I published it, it was gone. So HEPA's looking really good. It's exactly in the small cap price category. Everything about this is looking really nice. I mean, 17 million market cap, 3.35 million float, tiny. This thing could really rally hard, gapping up about 50% pre-market. And when did I check this? I checked this around 7, and I think I was just using the high over here. Yeah, so this gap was about 57, and then this one was about 50 almost exactly. So they have a drug that had some really good results on a human liver study. The specifics aren't as important for us, but just know, good PR, good I guess you can say results on a biotech study or FDA approval. All that stuff is really good, and that's what we're looking for. The thing is, though, that making me a little bit uneasy about this one. It does have a lot of warrants at 6 and 840, and I'm not entirely sure how it's rallying over 6, but let's focus on that 840, because you can see here on the daily chart. Check out this one. Guess where it went? The price went all the way up here to 836, 840, I don't know, somewhere in this area. So something happened in that area that completely crushed the price. And I just want to be a little bit cautious about this one, because I'm pretty sure some warrants were executed at that price. $6 has some really big support. And honestly, buying this pre-market even right now would probably be an interesting decision. The reason I say, $6 is big support is just long term. Let's quickly go to the long term chart. And then long term, $6 was always a big support zone in the past. Big support here, rallied up, pulled back. This was kind of a big area as well. Dipped below it again, then broke out of it, pulled back to it. And then here we had a little tip that hit $6. And then here, we eventually broke out of $6, pulled back to $6, and then kind of consolidated in this range. So, $6 is clearly a key zone. Then this morning, pre-market, we went all the way up to $8, and now we're pulling back to $6. So again, definitely a good chance that we're going to be bouncing off of this area. I'm not going to be trading it pre-market, but something I just wanted to, throw your guys' attention to. Whew, I'm exhausted. Good morning, Sor. Good morning, Anis, Andrew, Sebastian. What's up, guys? Everyone's trolling in here. Dripping in. Trolling in is probably not the right word. It's good to see everyone again. Let's see what is next on our watch list. We got another 20 minutes till the market. 10 minutes till the market opens. We got plenty of time. So yeah, HEPA, definitely the first one. This one out of the gates might be a really good buy, especially near $6. Let's see what kind of pullback we're going to get. I'm going to be watching HEPA very closely for sure. Yayo, the next one on my watch list, 43 million market cap, 10.5 million float. It's a US app software company gapping up. Actually, it's actually gapping down. So this one's negative 8%. The reason I put it on my watch list is because it was up 50% yesterday. So this was a big runner yesterday. They have PR They appointed 3 new seasoned independent directors to the board of directors. So that's, some change in management. That's always kind of mixed news, but for a company that's been going down as kind of consistently as Yayo, then, it can't really be bad news, I would say. So let's see what happens here. Big resistance, I would say, at 1.15, and we finally broke above that area, so that's key. Let's see what's going to be happening with this one. I do want to say be cautious because warrants at $4, so a lot of shares that can be sold into the market around 4, and I don't really know or think it's going to go up to 4, but just keep an eye on that. You can see this 4 was major resistance area quite consistently, actually. So let me just go ahead and identify that. Ooh, sorry. Do I have any coffee left? Oh, I got just like a little snippet right here. Okay, so what else? Yeah, how are we going to trade this one? It's a really good question. This thing went to a high of 1.5. I think this thing could maybe run up to 2 or something before seeing some big resistance, but it's really got to break above this 1.5. So I'm just going to go ahead and put an alert here. I don't really know if we're going to be trading it, but I do kind of want to be watching it. First big green day yesterday. The next one I want to talk about, LEE. This is it has 72 million market cap. 53 million float. It's a US newspaper publishing company, gapping up 70%. Now, it was gapping up 70%. Now it's gapping up way more than that. You can see 72% roughly here, and then it had this nice little pullback, and then another. Right now, this thing is just rallying super hard. So, about 95% right now, and it's pulling up even higher. So, who knows where this thing can go? It's looking really, really nice. So these guys, they are buying the Berkshire Hathaway newspaper operations. I don't know much about the newspaper operations, to be honest. I actually don't know anything about that. I didn't even know that Berkshire Hathaway had a newspaper division, but I guess, learn something new every day. Anyway, something really interesting, Berkshire Hathaway is financing all that debt for the acquisition. So that's really interesting too. This one, I'm not too worried about the warrants. It's more of a credible company, but some interesting options at 419. So maybe something to consider there. Let's quickly look at that on their long-term chart. I would definitely say clearly this area, 175, is something to give consideration to. Where were we pre-market? We're at 253 already. And then here you can see that 175 was pretty key. We broke out of this area, and guess where that pullback was? Right at 175. Consolidated a little bit, and seems like that 2 was that secondary big breakout. So let's see what we see here on the 2. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and identify this 2 area. And right now we're all the way at 2.5. And actually, interesting enough, 2.5 is key support and resistance zone again. A lot of reversals happened here. You could see all these touches here on both sides of the chart, kind of coming back to and verging on this 2.5. So all interesting areas. That's a big gap pre-market. I don't know how I feel about it. I think HEPA is the one I like the most. We'll see what happens. I'm going to see what has the most dollar volume, like always, and then kind of get aggressive from there. But ultimately, if we don't trade in the morning, in the first 30 minutes, it's totally fine. No stress about that. It's a good time to make mistakes. So it's also a good time to just, take an extra step back and be extra cautious. Good morning, everyone. Matthew and Sebastian, I see you guys. Let's quickly look at some of these other ones going on here. ARMP, this was a big one. This is the one we traded yesterday. We bought this, I talked about it in the recap video. It was like a textbook perfect support line bounce trade. Price pulled back here, roughly close to $5, which was long-term support. We bought near it, then we sold right here on that first spike. This was about a 7-point-something% winner. Really, really clean. I don't know. It's really aggressively pulling back, though. I think maybe an entry near 3.5 or even 3.3 could be really good on this one, but that would be a really big pullback. I'm looking on the daily, so we'll see what happens. VXRT. This is the one we got skunked on yesterday. This was a little unfortunate. If you guys remember this on the live stream, we had a nice little dip down here. For some reason, our entry didn't get filled. It was really unusual. But, you know, then the price kept on dipping down and we had to hold through this. And then, you know, the bounce never was really that strong. We ended up getting out here for a small loss. It was like a 2.5 or 2.7% loss. But yeah, I mean, kind of choppy throughout the rest of the day. This would have been a really good buy here near 8.82, but this was taking way too long and I was done trading by this time. Not to mention I didn't have any trades left. Talking about not having any trades left, we only have 2 trades to do today because right now I'm in the middle of transferring the rest of our funds basically out of our Roth IRA account, which I wasn't able to do, right, because of tax reasons. So I left those funds in there and I replaced them with new funds in my margin account, which we've been trading the last 3 days, the exact amount. And I need to wait till tomorrow to get those funds out of my margin account and put them in my cash account. So right now we only have 2 trades, right? And we're alternating our cash account. Totally fine, but that's the little, it sounds complicated. It's actually really simple. I basically just moved my funds to my Roth IRA or just left them in there, put new funds in my margin account because that's where my bank was connected to. And now I need to get them out of my margin account into my cash account. So it's like this little weird game I'm playing right now. Ended up holding this overnight. Which one did you hold overnight, Nick? We've got another 2.5 minutes till the market opens. HERX looking also really interesting at 425. Let's keep an eye out on this one. Scanners picked up a lot more stuff since I scanned it this morning. ARMP, NH, VXT, APT. Yeah, a lot of the top ones though are already on our scanner, but I'm gonna keep an eye on this after the market opens. We also had a little buy on our Roth IRA account. I just remembered that. I'll probably be getting out of this trade shortly. Where is it? NNVC. We had a little spike up here. We had a nice entry in the afternoon. This is not part of my small account challenge, this trade. I just thought, you know, I might as well review it since we're just kind of chilling. Nice little bounce, big support here at 7.75. I got in a little too early, but I'll be probably trying to get out of this trade sometime early market. So right now I have a limit order near here. Let's see what happens with this one. Got another minute. I'm actually going to move this down. I would like to just get out of this trade. Originally, this one was above 10, but yeah, so maybe you'll see a little flash on this one today. Who knows? AGRX. Ah, yeah, AGRX. Yeah. Yeah, really nice. Oh, wait, so are you overnight AGRX or not? Now you got me confused. If you are, super nice overnight hold though. So let's see what we're gonna get. We got another 20 seconds till the market opens, guys. Let's keep everything calm and collected. Spent. All this is so complicated, I don't understand. Don't worry, you don't have to understand it the first day. If you're interested in day trading, it's all about just, you know, being around it a little bit and learning a bit more every single day. All right, guys, here we go. Market open. GRX pulling back. So very quickly, I want to put up HEPA on the chart. This one could be the nice trade near 5.5, near 6. Let's see what happens. See where that support comes in. If we wanted to trade this one, I'd be trading with about 100, I don't know, let's say 160 shares maybe. Auto send is not on, maybe even a less than that. VXRT, yeah, that's a sticky one. Big support coming in here, guys. HEPA is leaving the trail. It was 7.8, looking really good. I would like to get an entry on this one, actually. Let's see if we can do that. I think I was a little too distracted. This is kind of where I wanted the entry. Let's see what happens here. We might get a quick little pullback. Really, really nice move on this one. Big opening volume, exactly what we look for. I'm just going to wait till there's maybe a flag pattern or something forming since we missed that first 2 candles. Maybe we'll get some new support at 6 again. Looking to move higher now. Yep, Lee's looking really good as well. I like that. I'm going to switch my attention over to it probably in a second. Let's see. HEPA pulling back now, HEPA. Let's see how strong this pullback is. One entry maybe closer to 150. The reason I'm a little hesitant is because this one was a former runner already, so it's not the first big breakout, and you always want to watch out. A lot of nice. We are officially out of NNVC. I'm not sure about NH. We'll have to look at that one later. Right now it's pulling back. Let's quickly check out Lee. I think HEPA does have a good chance for a continuation here. Big move on Lee. I like the 2.4 area. This was big support. Nice big move. As you know, even though this thing's up over 100%, I wouldn't necessarily say it's overextended just because, you know, you easily see things, stocks like this that go 200-300% really, really quickly. $2.5 is big support. HEPA pulling back a little bit. I like Lee now, breaking up at 2.7. Really nice crack to the upside. I was really thinking about getting in this one, but you know what? I hesitated a little bit too long. But I don't mind missing these breakouts. A lot to learn still for me. Also, don't want to be on the wrong side of one of those breakouts. GNPX, actually, guys, check this one out. Crawling up here 30%. No, Spen. I don't trade like Ricky. Ricky trades commodities. I trade small caps. Pulling back now. See, this is what I was worried about. Didn't want to get too aggressive. HEPA now seeing big support again at 6. Good thing we waited on this one. This could still be a good entry, maybe closer to 170. Just want to be really, really careful. Remember, this one was an early runner. So it's not a first time runner anymore. A lot of times these have a lot of bag holders. A lot of people just really looking to get out of their positions. Maybe we'll have an entry on this one closer to 5.5 or something like that. So let's see if there's anything else running today. For some reason, I felt like there's going to be a bit more on our watch list moving, but there isn't. So I'm going to go ahead, run a new scanner. Check this one out after market opens. Yeah, Diego, good call on both of those. Let's see what's going on here. Lee now at 134, guys. This was a big breakout. 138%. I'm having a little bit of computer issues. This thing is really going slow right now. Here we go. NNVC, is that not on our list? NNVC, I'm gonna throw that one on there. Lee, HEPA, those are really the main ones. ATIF, I think we have ATIF. I'm just gonna throw that on there as well. This is the one we got out of. So remember, we put our limit order here. This was a nice little trade. I'm just going to quickly show you guys this one. We made 90 bucks on this trade. Really clean. Little overnight hold. I typically don't do overnight, but on these small position sizes that are not part of the small account challenge, especially with my Roth IRA account, I can be a little bit more, I can have a longer time frame. So the gap and go morning strategy isn't applied. So this was a really nice one. Got out right here on this peak. Let's keep focusing on Lee. I think this one might keep breaking higher here. Boom, another crack past 3. Yeah, this one would have been the one to trade. I think I was a little bit too lenient on it. Right here in this 2.5 pullback, this would have been the ticket. Really should have got aggressive on that one. I don't know. I don't know if it was just me being tired this morning. I just was not really in the zone, and I totally missed this this runner. Also, the fact that we had an overnight trade, which I never do, kind of also maybe put me off guard a little bit. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to keep a close eye. There might be a fast pullback at any second. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, if I wanted to enter this, I would probably be looking for about $300 position size. There is a good chance that we might have a quick pullback. So I'm going to go ahead and actually we'll need a little bit more than that. 330. We also only have 2 trades today, so something else to consider. I don't really think it's going to pull back to 2.5 just yet. Guys, check out ATIF crawling up here really quietly. I kind of missed this one as well. Pulling back now. Big support here at 3. This will be really interesting to watch. I don't really think it's going to break under 3. Really similar to price as Lee as well. Also, not at all overextended. ATIF. 115 million market cap, 37 million shares outstanding. The ATF makes protection gear. They had made a lot of hazmat suits. Now they're in the news again for the protective masks. This $3 area is quite the area. Good pullback here. This might be a really nice trade. I'm going to watch this one a little bit longer. Let's see if we get a little dip down here first. Yeah, I know. Lee is a little struggling. I'm a little upset. I was late to the race on that one. We missed our entry on the 2.5 pullback, 100%. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, Matthew, definitely looking a little weak here. But there's a good chance, it could continue. I don't think this run's over yet. We're about 11 minutes into the market open. I'm going to place this order here already. And then I'm just going to keep an eye on ATIF. If we wanted to trade this one, what would we need? We'd probably need closer to 300 position size. Let's see if we go back above VWAP. I think there's a really good chance we will in a moment here, and I probably would have liked to buy this pullback. I'm just kind of missing the trades today, huh? Oh well. Days like today happen where you just constantly miss a few big moves. Hope you guys are slamming some of these nice pullbacks. Here we go. This could be a good time for an entry. Let's see if we have one more dip here. Lee is back to 2.98. Now it's back at 3, trying to break out of 3. I'm going to put alert on this one. HEPA at 614. Okay, here we go. That's the crack I was waiting for. Still a lot of selling. A little too risky to be buying right now. Had a little bit of a double bottom here. If this double bottom holds, might be a really good entry coming up here. Okay, that was this. If we wanted an entry at 88, holding again. Lots of selling pressure. I'm not going to be entering just yet. 15 minutes now since the market opens. It's 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. I feel like this dip might not be over yet, but who knows? Guys, one thing to take in consideration today is all the dollar volume is just not that high on everything we're looking at. The biggest one is only 29 million in dollar volume. Usually by now there'll be something above 50, 60, sometimes even 100. So just something to consider. Markets are having another green day in general, about 0.5% up. That's really good. Totally agreed, Matthew. Sometimes it's better to just, you know, miss a trade if you're not totally feeling it. No reason to rush into anything. I kind of like ATIF kind of finding a bottom here. Going back to the 15-minute EMA right now, looks like it's acting as some sort of resistance. $3 could be a resistance zone as well, just keeping an eye on it. It's definitely going to be trying to break out from this area. So let's see how many sellers. What's up, Frolsky? Yeah, good evening. That's true. It's 3:47 for me local time. I'm still watching Lee on the corner of my eye. 2.87 right now. HEPA as well. Not a lot of movement though, guys, today. Just, you know, be careful. Breakouts are a little weak. I think people might be a little nervous maybe from the overall market conditions. Although these small caps don't have typically the most effect, you know, they're not super affected by the larger market as a whole, but you know, if the market's down, the breakout's going to be a little bit weaker, things like that. So you just want to keep that in mind. But these things have such a small float usually and such a small market cap that they kind of do whatever they want. Boom, broke above 3. You know what? We should have done this entry. We'd be up around 8% right now. I was really thinking about 2.8, but this sell-off was a little bit too aggressive. Ooh, I think today is just the day of missed trades for me. At least I got that small one on our Roth IRA account, but that's not part of the small account challenge. So no trades yet on the small account challenge. Yeah, let's check out NH. This was quite the runner yesterday. This was a really good fun one to trade. It was kind of sad because on our margin account, you can see that we got out of this one just way too early. Do I think it's going to break $2 today? I don't know. It's clearly seeing some big support at 1.75. There's not a lot of interest on it today, which makes me a little bit nervous. It really needs maybe some news or something. We'll see. It's really tough to say. Big resistance at 2.25. I think, you know, there's probably a chance it might try to retest this area. It tried to break it here and got rejected, so just keep that in mind. I don't know. I wouldn't be day trading this one. Let's quickly check out Lee again. Lee having a really nice pullback here. I think this one we might be trading after the live stream. This looks like a pattern that I would like to trade, but right now it's just, you know, it's looking a little bit weak in terms of, you know, continuing right now. I think it could definitely happen, but ATIF. Kind of going back to this one. Two really nice bounces, guys. If I was watching this one, okay, probably not today because today I've been a little scatterbrained, but if I was watching this one this morning and I was on my game this morning, I think, you know, getting this pullback here at $3 would have been the move of the century. Just super kind of predictable because nice big move here to the upside, then pulls back, then breaks out again. You know, 20% move, that's ridiculous. I think as this one kind of starts consolidating a little bit more, finding its bottom, I would love to jump into this one. But I don't think I'm going to be buying it on the way up. I think I'll be buying a pullback or something like that. I'm not fully decided yet. We got another 10 minutes for the live stream. Let's see what happens. Pennant pattern on the ATIF. Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, I don't really see anything super clear on it, but I could see what you mean by pennant. It's more, to me, it's more of like a descending triangle. since there's no, right, it's more of a triangle. A pennant would usually be, or this could even be a falling channel. I don't know. So let's see what we get here. It could be a channel. I don't really see a pennant though. And pennant would usually have, you know, something in this range, but there's no two touches here. Could have a breakout past 3, keeping a close eye on it. Again, I don't think I'm going to be trading this one just yet. I would probably like to buy it on a pullback. So maybe a breakout to the upside near VWAP, buying on a pullback there, or buying on a pullback if it doesn't break higher now. Yeah, it looks like today we won't have any, maybe any live trades, but who knows? Maybe we'll still snag one. CNAT kind of creeping up here as well. Let's go back to the scanner. Is there anything that has, you know, bigger volume today? It's kind of a slow day. Lee and NVC, HEPA, GNPX. I'm just gonna look at GNPX quickly. All right, GNPX is trying to break out higher. Found some big support at 1.5. Getting a little top heavy here. I had one pullback here, 2 pullbacks, having the third one. We might have some really good afternoon trading opportunities. I think, guys, if you know, if we're calm and collected today, and we just wait a little bit longer, I think we could get some really nice trades. This recap video probably will be quite interesting. We'll see what happens. All right, there goes GNPX, dipping down. APT dipping down as well. Oh my Lord, watch out with APT. Whew, Jesus. Big support in 5, could be a really good trade. I'm just gonna get ready for this one just in case. Big selling volume is usually exactly the thing you want to see before you enter a trade, and that's exactly what we saw here. I think I'm late on this one again. Just saw this one a tad second too late. Let's see if it pulls back one more time. Really nice dip though on it. Really, really nice. Pulls back to a whole number 5 support. Exactly what you want to be seeing. Really good. The problem with APT is, you know, even a perfect entry and a perfect exit, it's only about 3-4% profit. So not exactly the percentage mover we're looking for. So it's a bit of a snoozer. Yeah, I'm watching that Lee pullback as well. You can see we even had a limit order here kind of ready to go, but we missed this one. I wouldn't be surprised if it pulled back one more time before it maybe made a reversal. So I'm not going to rush into this trade. But I will go ahead and put an alert out here already. Hope my mouse isn't too annoying. I'm going to be getting a new one soon. I have my little backup mouse. Look at this thing. It's a little travel kit mouse. But I'm super happy because our other one failed on us totally yesterday, right before the live stream. It was just like working, dead. No, and it's not a battery issue either. I have no idea. HEPA pulling back as well. Yeah, I think today could be really good. I'm going to keep a close eye on HEPA. I think this one could be a really, really nice trade at one point today. I don't know if it's going to be a pullback. Could be Lee and then ATIF. All these are going to be kind of on my watch list. Lee almost is acting like it was halted. It's just kind of sitting there. I think I might take like a beauty sleep today. My eyes are just stinging. Woo. Shane, I just saw your message, 7:17 p.m. in the Middle East. Jesus. That's yeah. I hope you're not too busy with your contract work. It's actually kind of cool, like a little evening trading session, like a pre-dinner thing or something. I like that. All right, guys, another 4 minutes till we're gonna wrap up the gap and go strategy trading session. Really chill morning, I guess you can say. Didn't really, there was a lot of trading opportunities though. ATIF, I would say, was maybe the biggest one, and then obviously LEE on that 2.5 pullback. But we missed both of these. Kind of ridiculous, honestly. I'm a little ashamed of myself, but whatever, that happens. You can't be perfect every morning. Although we've been far from perfect on this challenge. It's all about just showing up every day and doing the best you can. So that's what we tried. Nice work, Anis. That's a good little clean trade. ATIF, I'm waiting for a pullback, maybe even past this area at 2.83. Let's see what we get. I would kind of like a dip closer to 2.5. I'm going to go ahead and create an alert. I just have a bunch of alert outs. I think at like 10:10, 10:15, we might be entering a few trades, maybe even 2 trades at once. That seems like that happens a lot. All right, LEE building up momentum again. This is not the time period I typically like trading breakouts, so I'm not going to be trading this one, although many bones in my body want to be trading this right now. I'm not going to lie. 273, some resistance. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I think this might be a really good breakout, but I kind of forbid myself to trade 358 breakouts. ATIF pulling back. Here we go. 275 support zone I'm looking for. Again, would like an even bigger pullback. What are we going to get? Let's see a bit more volume coming in. Come on, why do I have the wrong entry size? Entered at 2.6. Forced the entry a little bit. You guys can see me. I kind of bought onto the sellers. The reason I bought onto the sellers is because there was a big spike in volume on that last candle. And then we had our first green candle, so it looked like there was going to be a chance of a reversal. Let's see what happens here. I want to see this thing move quite quickly to the upside. I don't want to be holding this too long. Pulling back a little bit more. Got to be careful here. Yeah, blue looks like it could be breaking out. I am watching it having a bit more of a pullback than expected. 53 was kind of where I actually wanted my original entry to be. Let's see what we get here. Might even grow my position side one more time. I typically don't add on the way down. This would be one of the first times in a while. I do like this overall trade and setup. Not trying to be biased towards it, but don't like the fact that the breakout's very weak. It's going a lot slower than I like my pullbacks to happen. Big support here though, former breakout zone. I guess we're going to go over a little bit on our live stream today. I think we're going to get this second entry right now. All right, we got that second entry. Let's hope I don't crash my computer. I'm going to detach another window. I need to see what my second trade is up to. I usually will be ending the live stream at this time. This is why I end the live streams, but let's see what happens here. Something a little bit different than usual, I guess you can see. Why is that not happening? Link. Bit of a quick pullback here, just waiting it a little bit longer. Could see some support kicking in now. 2.5. Don't want to be holding this one much longer. Like I said in the beginning of this trade, I don't like the fact that the pullback was really weak, and this is why I typically get out of weak pullbacks. I don't want to see this 42 really get taken out. I'm keeping a close eye on it. Big buyers right below it. All right, I'm going to be closing out of this trade. I'm out of this one, 7% loss. Not the worst, not the best either. I should have got out earlier, and right now I'm looking at another trade. I think this is just generally kind of a distraction on my end. I'm looking at too many things at once. I really do think ATIF might be a phenomenal trade, but I couldn't risk it anymore. It was past my stop loss of typically a 5%, so I let this one ride just a tad bit longer, which is tough because boom, there it goes. There's the reversal. That's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. The problem with this one though, you don't know if it's going to go down 5%, 7%, 10%, 15, 20, 100, if the company's going to disappear and then have a reverse split and then go into Neverland. So you got to cut your losses. There's nothing wrong with the loss. And yeah, this trade just didn't go our way. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the live stream there. I got too many windows open, too many things to focus on. I should have been done about 9 minutes ago. Lot to review though today. The recap video should be good. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you guys have a good trading day. I wish you guys the best of luck. Stay safe, guys, and make some awesome trades. I'll see you then later today. Till next time, ciao, ciao.